Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with our new topic, that is the mitosis. Mitosis is the process in which there is a formation of two daughter cells basically, and in this process you will be able to see that the whatever the daughter cells produce will be identical to the mother cell, means their genetic makeup will be same. So here in the first picture you are able to see that this is a cell in which two chromosomes are there, and in the next one this is the DNA replication, and because of the replication this one has also generated its copy, and this also has generated its copy. So in the next stage, here is the stretching of the chromosomes has taken place. Ultimately, this chromosome got divided into two, and the one section got over this pole, another got moved toward that opposite pole. And the same thing happened to the other chromosome. This is how this chromosomal content has divided, and now they became two daughter cells. In the next stage these two diploid cells came into the existence, and the sort of genetic material which you are able to see is identical to the mother cell. So this is what is the basic concept of the mitosis. Next, the introduction of this topic. It was first described by the German biologist, that is Edward Strasburger, in the plant cell, and in case of animal cell, it was discovered by the Walter Fleming. And when we are talking about the definition of the mitosis, then it is a cell division which is happening inside the somatic cells. When we are talking about the somatic cells, then soma stands for the body. So this sort of division will be there in our entire body, uh, except our reproductive cells, that is the formation of sperm and the ovum. But before the formation of the sperm and the ovum, there are certain stages. For that stages, division will be there in the picture. But for the formation of exact sperm and ovum, meiosis will come into the picture. Okay, now it occurs in gonads also for the multiplication of undifferentiated germ cells. When the cells are not differentiated into the germ cell, that time the sort of division will be taken is mitosis, and in the later stage it will become meiosis. This part I am talking about only sperm and ovum. Okay, in the remaining body part like your skin, your internal organs, your external organs, wherever the division is happening, it is mitosis only. In plants, it takes place in meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue means basically the sort of tissues which are ever dividing. ठीक है, ऐसे tissues जिनमें हमेशा growth होती रहती है. ठीक है, like during growth of the leaves, flowers and fruits. In simple terms, during mitosis, a single cells get divided into two identical daughter cells. And the main purpose of mitosis is to allow growth of new cells. Wherever the old cells are damaged, they need to be replaced by the new cells. So which division will be followed? Mitosis. And wherever more cells are increased for the growth, then also mitosis need to be followed. And when we are talking about the duration of this process, then it is nearly 30 minutes to 3 hours. There are few steps which need to be complete before the step of the mitosis. When we have studied about the cell cycle, that time you have seen there were certain stages like G1, S and G2, which were cumulatively termed under the interphase, that is the preparatory phase for the division. So these stages need to be complete before proceeding for the mitosis, that is the M phase. This I have told you in the previous video. Before the actual mitosis, the cell is prepared to make sure it is ready to undergo the process. Now mitosis is basically the type of cell division that involves the production of two daughter cells that have the same genetic makeup which is there of the parent. For instance, the cell undergoes a process called the interphase. Interphase I already told you divided into three, G1, S and G2. Okay, that is a preparatory phase. Then only it is going to enter into the mitosis, M phase. During the S phase, the genetic material or the chromosome is going to replicate, means it is going to generate its copy so that that genetic material can be divided into two daughter cells in a equal form. That is the reason this mitosis is also known as equational division. ठीक है, इसमें कुछ रिड्यूस नहीं होता, जैसा डॉटर सेल में आएगा वही उसकी मदर सेल में भी होगा. Okay, in order to make sure that each daughter cell will receive only one copy of each chromosome. क्यों? इसी के लिए सिंथेसिस में यानी कि एस फेज में जेनेटिक मटेरियल का रेप्लिका जनरेट करना पड़ता है. Now, when we are going to proceed, then we are going to study the stages of mitosis. Stages of mitosis basically contain four stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Prophase is the first phase. Okay. Next, it is followed by, in the picture only you are able to see that prophase, this genetic material is in the form of thread like. These chromosomes are basically in the form of chromatin material. This is thread like. In the next phase, you are able to see they became chromosome condensed structure. In the anaphase, metaphase, they are basically on a equatorial portion, means in between the two poles they will be there. And in the case of anaphase, they have started moving towards the opposite poles. And in the telophase, there is a formation of basically nuclear envelope around the genetic material so that they can be divided into two daughter cells. So, sorry, the process of mitosis is variable among living organisms. The fundamental action of the separation are highly conserved in eukaryotes. The fundamental steps are basically conserved in case of eukaryotes. One step is going to be followed by the other. Mitosis, although it is a continuous process, it is typically having the four stages, that is pro, meta, and telo. Here is the first phase, that is known as the prophase. In the prophase, you are able to see that this ester formation is there. This one is the ester formation. These cumulatively form as centrosomes basically. Uh, Centrosomes are there. They are having the set of centrioles, these two centrioles, and centrioles are basically containing microtubules. The condensation of the chromatin, these are basically known as the chromatin. They are going to condense so that they can form chromosome. They are going to be there, and after they will be visible in the form of chromosome. These DNA molecules were previously produced and duplicated during the S phase in the interphase. S phase में यानी synthesis phase में इस DNA को duplicate कर दिया गया था, इसकी replica generate कर दी गई थी. During prophase, the chromatin coils into visible rod-shaped structure called the chromosome. And during the prophase only, this chromatin thread is going to condense. They will decrease in size because they are going to be there in the form of spiral, and they will be forming the chromosomes. The mitotic spindles are formed and help in the segregation of chromosome. Then you are able to see that these thread-like structures are there which are tied on the both the side. These are basically containing centrioles and the centrioles containing microtubules. And in between they are having the spindle fibers which are proteinaceous in nature. The centrosomes, which were previously replicated during interphase, begin to separate and migrate to the opposite poles. So these are the centrosomes which are going to move towards the opposite pole so that the spindle formation can be there and the chromosome can be tied to that spindle fibers. Here the centrosomes will serve as a guide for the mitotic spindle pair of the centrioles. The end of prophase is breakdown of the nuclear envelope in higher eukaryotes, which will help for the easier release of the chromosome. Note, the disintegration of the nuclear envelope is not a universal. मतलब जरूरी नहीं है कि this nuclear envelope is going to degenerate in all the organism. It may be there in some of the organism like yeast. In case of yeast, this nuclear envelope doesn't disintegrate and it will be there during the entire division, that is the mitotic division. Okay, and during prophase also you must be knowing that the cell organelles are also going to degenerate so as to provide the ease for the chromosome to divide. Sometimes the biologists define a so-called intermediate phase between prophase, that you have seen the previous slide. This is the prophase and this one is the pro-metaphase. Actually ये metaphase के पहले वाला phase है, that is why it is termed as a pro-metaphase. It will be there, and during this process the microtubules alternately and quickly assemble and disassemble as they try to find their ways toward the kinetochores. Kinetochore is that part of the chromosome which is there to the centromere. Actually, chromosome is having two sister chromatids, and the sister chromatids are tying at a particular place that is known as centromere. And on the both side of the centromere, there is a loop-like structure, which is basically for the it is basically the place where this spindle fiber can tie. Now, Next, prophase is basically divided into three subphases, that is the early prophase, middle prophase, and the late prophase. So in the early prophase, the chromosome will appear as a thin strands, disappear and disperse about the entire nucleus, and nucleus के अंदर पतले पतले threads के जैसे दिखाई देगा, and the spindle apparatus will be forming, but the thinness of the individual microtubules will probably make the spindle impossible. अर्ली प्रोफेज में स्पिंडल फाइबर्स आपको नहीं दिखाई देंगे क्योंकि वो उस वक्त बहुत कम विजिबल होते हैं, not well developed, that is the reason. Then middle prophase, the chromatin threads are now condensed. Now the chromatin threads have started condensing and they will be clearly visible and distinguished as a now chromosomes. Each chromosome consists of two identical halves called the chromatids that are connected and held together by a constriction called the centromere, and the place where they are tied together is known as the centromere. And in the late prophase, the nuclear membrane and the nucleolus, this is a very important point, focus on this. Late prophase में nuclear envelope disintegrate हो जाएगी, nucleolus भी finally disappear हो जाएगा, and the chromosomes are very distinct and the chromosome will be clearly visible, easy to recognize, and they are having the two clear arms which are composed of the two parts that are known as sister chromatids. Now, spindle types, when we are talking about, when the actually it is of two types. Two types of spindles are formed in the cell. In case of animal cell, the spindle has an ester, and this is the structure which is known as the ester. Okay, when we are talking about singular, this is known as ester, and the spindle has an ester at each pole. Here is the ester, one ester, another ester. Okay, and it is said to be amphiestral. Amphi मतलब होता है which is situated on the both side. So here the ester is there on the both side. That is the reason it is known as amphiestral. And in some of the cells this ester is not there, then they are known as anestral. So this was about the prophase, and the remaining phases we are going to proceed tomorrow. By that time, go through this much content. Thank you.